of responsible, you made mention of a word, responsible. I'm going to leverage on that.
Yeah, sure.
Now, there was another post by Blessing CEO. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you. She said, a single girl can genuinely fall in love with this married man.
Okay.
It is not about the money all the time.
Okay.
Now, this is because some of these men treat these girls better than they treat their wives. Now, of course, you know BCEO. She's a controversial relationship expert and therapist in the Nigerian social media space. In fact, as you're watching this show right now, even though you are not in Nigeria, I am pretty sure that if you're watching this show, you are interested in African content. Therefore, you have seen this post on social media. In case you've not seen it, now we are showing it to you. And we're going to hear the opinion of a man.
Okay.
What do you make of this? Is this really true that, you know, a single girl can genuinely fall in love with a married man and the man treat her better than most of these men treat their wives? Tell me about this from a man's perspective.
Yeah, you know, talking about this girl, it means that, you know, from their childhood, it all starts from their childhood though. You know, if they are being deprived of the father figure, love. Do you understand?
No, you're trying to say that girls that like married men have daddy issues.
No,
you know they can beat you once you leave the studio, right?
No, I know what I'm saying now. I know what I'm saying. You know, I know what I'm saying. You see, most of them, you know, when they don't see women were built, you know, to receive love. To receive love and care, yeah. Do you understand? So once they started growing up and they are being deprived of this love, you get my point. They start looking for men that can give them that. Filling their gap. That you get my point. You get my point. So as they turn to an adult, they start looking for that love that they miss in their childhood days. Sure you get. So
but I know girls that come from homes. When I mean homes, I mean complete homes. They have their fathers who love them, mothers who are always there for them, and I've seen them actually have relations with married men. In fact, there was one that we were not in the same school, but we were in the same state. She was in a private university, and she met this guy, and they kicked off a relationship. And so far, the man, he was also a young man. He happened to be married. But they did that for almost like 2 years, and all this while she knew he was married, and she actually fell in love with him along the line. And I can categorically tell you, I was a live witness to this, that it was not about the money. Though the man had the money, her parents were still paying her school fees, doing stuff for her, sending her on vacation, but the man was there. So what do you make of a situation like this?
The man was giving her attention, was giving her affection.
Okay.
You get my point. So there are other things the man might actually be doing to satisfy her needs. Okay. Do you understand? And women are they're built in this kind of way that the moment you're satisfying their needs, they begin to fall in love with you. Oh, I see. Yes. I see. So that is like a manipulative tool that men use. Exactly, because they know that, yes, when they do this, you will definitely fall in love with them. So they use that to take advantage of you. Take advantage. I was waiting for that one because I was going to say it's like we are talking about just the girls here and the women, and we are absorbing the men of all the responsibilities, because these men are the ones that are married. Yes. They are the ones that owe their women or their wives fidelity. Definitely. They are the ones that owe their wives faithfulness, to stay at home and keep their legs closed, and if possible have a prayer room. But they are out there going after young girls. Yeah. So why is this? Why is it that somehow the attention shifts to the girls only? It's not just the girls only. They have self-control issues. Ah. Do you understand? Now, respectfully, sir. Yeah, self-control issues. And you see this self-control, you see, the biggest struggle of a man is his sexuality. Oh, really? Yes. That's his weekness. First time I'm hearing this. Yes, that's his weakness. Okay. You can get a man. That's why you say a man, if he tells you, if he sees a lady that is fair, has all the old, but you just start, you just start drooling over you. You will forget the hot chocolate. Forget everything. Oh, wow. You get my point. So that's why self-control is very, very important. You know, you as a man, if you're still single and you can't control your sexual urge, then you're going to find it so hard. It doesn't mean that when you get married, you'll be able to control it. You can't control it when you're married. It doesn't happen like that. You have to start controlling it while you're still single.
Okay.
Yes.
So that means all that long lies they are telling all these girls to get to sleep with them when they know that it's about the project and not the process.
Exactly.
It is not necessary. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be delving into the aspect of, well, he's going to be telling us how long it thinks it will take before polygamy returns into our African setting. Because truth be told, all this one we are saying, it is English. We know that we are not monogamous people. We know.
Definitely
but
not.
go nowhere. We will be right back. It is still Opinions and Reactions with Maggie. Stay tuned.
My name is YOYAW, and this minute you watch ATV.
You are watching AETV Live. Keep watching AETV Live.
Keep watching AETV for more. It's your girl Avanti.
Thanks for watching ATV.
Thanks for watching AETV.
Thanks for watching AETV.
Thanks, AETV. I like you guys.
Thanks for watching AETV. Keep it up.
Watch it, have it on a lockdown. AETV.
You are watching AETV Live. Remain glued to your screen. Keep watching AETV Live because this is just the beginning. Of course. You already know.
Welcome back, guys, and like I promised you, we still have the relationship expert and counselor in the studio, and it is still Opinions and Reactions with Maggie. We are reading out opinions of people concerning sensitive issues in the society and giving our opinions on it. And we also hope that you would also share your opinions with us by interacting with us on all our various social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and do well to download the AETV app, because what are you doing? You are sleeping on a bike. I mean, entertainment is now digital. What you're doing with yourself, it is on the go. You could be riding on a train, you could be flying on air, wherever you're going, and you're just like, you know, you're getting everything you want on your mobile. It is premium content. Do not dull on this thing. Don't let me keep going on and on. This is not a service. Hallelujah. Back to it, Mr. Daniel.
Okay.
Tell me, I was going to say, you know, because we've seen so much of, you know, people calling out their husbands, their wives on social media. You know, I stayed with you, you married to me, I suffered with you all these years, and now we're married, you're going about following different girls. You know, you have baby mama here, baby mama there. And when I see things like this, I'm going to use the one of the Annie, the Idibias as an example. You know, when Annie was calling out Peru. Now, Peru happens to be one of two-faced baby mama. Now, she actually have 3 children for him.
Okay.
Yes. Now, 1, 2, 3. Do you understand? A woman has 3 children for a man. In my village, that is a marriage. Oh. For my village, now one pregnancy they use marriage, they will just carry you jejely and go. When I may say my village, I am from Cross River State, Nigeria. That is one of the most beautiful states in Nigeria, in case you don't know. So when next you're visiting, make sure to put Obudu Ranch in your destinations, your ideal destinations, because you're going to thank me. Now, it's not me, it is me. Make sure Obudu Cattle Ranch, Google it right now, put it in your destination and make sure you visit it. Yeah, that is my village, by the way. So it takes one pregnancy, Danny.
Okay.
Your parents, they will not make noise. Your parents will carry you to the man. Just one pregnancy and that girl is your wife, whether you like it or yes. In fact, where I come from, women actually have, you know, there's a way we view marriage where I come from. A woman can marry like 3 to 4 husbands. You know, in a stretch of 5 years, it's not like she marries them simultaneously.
Okay.
We are not like that. We are not that bad. So what I'm trying to say is that in this case now of the Idibias, Annie calling out Peru that she's a side chick, she's a baby mama, it brings me down to the question I want to ask you. How long before we take back polygamy into our society as something that our fathers once practiced? My immediate grandfather, not great-great-grandfather, was, in fact, last month I met my family, my uncle's son, somewhere in Ikeja Jare. It was through the name that I knew was my brother. Fine guy for data straight. That's how many we are in my paternal family. So how long before you think we'd make peace with this idea of polygamy, because it is a thing, it is an African thing? Do you think it's going to help with all this? My husband has side chick, he has baby mamas, and all the social media drama.
With everything going on now, it's not going to help anybody.
Excuse you?
Exactly now. Like
How?
Ah,
Like personally,
why-
I would
why-
tell my husband,
Okay.
bro,
Okay.
see as I'm your wife now, your first lady, your
Okay.
baby girl. Don't worry, I got you, you know.
Okay.
If you see any girl you like you
Okay.
really, really like her,
Uh-huh.
it's not like, you know, like you are from you, like you love her, you know, she sets your mind on fire and your loins on fire. Please, sir, I know you're going to have money. You're going to be a multi-millionaire. I
Okay.
know. Just marry her in peace.
Okay.
Because if you want to do backyard runs, me, I will still catch you. And it is bad when I catch you. Do you understand? So I don't have anything against polygamy. It is an African thing.
Okay.
Because these men are married. And they have series of girlfriends outside. They have side chicks, they have baby mamas. What do we call that one now? Are you going to call Pero a side chick? Annie Dibia's baby mama, the one that have 3 children for him. Is Pero a side chick? Be honest.
It depends on the man. What did he call it? He married, who did he marry?
No, he had a kid or 2 with Pero first,
Okay.
before Annie, although
Okay.
he's been in a relationship with Annie.
I
Do you
think
understand?
I think there was a story that they married or something. then they broke up.
Traditionally.
Okay.
But we are refusing to recognize that because
Okay.
it is not a wedding thing. That was why I asked you the question initially.
Okay.
How long before we actually accept this idea of polygamy? Because I mean, seeing Nedmoko is not
see,
sending anybody.
The truth about it is, okay, now I'm going to go spiritual. The truth about, yes, it's true, because we can't base this thing based on carnal knowledge alone. We can't be running it.
We are an African society.
I know,
we have
African
our values, we have our
society.
traditions.
I understand.
Before Christianity came to us, you know, we also borrowed Christianity. Yeah, it is foreign to us that they brought it to us. So let's take, for instance, that the idea of Christianity is not in the picture.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think we accepting the fact that polygamy is a thing is going to cut down on all the crises in relationships and marriages that we have now?
It's never going to cut down.
Ah,
Yeah, that's the truth about it. Because what people fail to recognize is that these things has consequences.
okay.
Do you get me?
What kind of
Now,
consequences?
the consequences there is, this thing involves emotions. Yes, it involves emotions.
Our mothers, our grandmothers were at peace. What happened to their
How do
emotions?
you know that they were at peace?
Because they told us. They will tell the story. That
That's
the story
because
will tell the
that's
story.
what they want to
Some
tell
even
you.
wrote books about it. I mean, I remember there was a book I read when I was in secondary school, Joys of Motherhood. I think that was the name of the novel. I've forgotten. Now, it was actually a true life, based on a true life story. And you could see how, you know, they were all in a polygamous family and how they all lived peacefully. All the wives were like sisters to each other. It was now one girl that the man was now pursuing. I think her name was Honor. I think that was where I got the name Oledo. I said, I'm going to name my daughter Oledo. Yeah. So, she was the one driving the man crazy. And she refused to marry the man, even though the man also wanted to marry her. So, make it make sense to me. You're the therapist, you're the expert. Let's leave the spirituality and religion one side first. What do you say?
The truth about it is, if we kick the spiritual aspect of it out, then definitely we're just setting ourselves for failure, because we are doing things according to the way we feel like doing it. Do you understand?
Okay.
And as we keep doing it, we are forgetting the fact that what we are doing has repercussion, has consequences.
Okay.
Sure you get?
Okay, so can you show me a place in the Bible? Let me follow your spiritual line now. That says that.
You see, the design.
That polygamy is a sin.
See, the design.
Or that we should not embrace our polygamous values.
See, the
and
thing
traditions.
is,
Yes.
we are in a generation whereby the devil is trying to introduce a norm.
Ah.
Yes, it's becoming a
Devil is in
norm.
trouble.
That's the thing. It's becoming a norm already.
Okay.
And
Is it the side chickism?
exactly, the polygamous kind of nature.
And you know it
is-
will not be a sin if, instead of being a side chick, the man just marries her outright. Right? Abi, am I the only one saying it like that?
You see, the thing is, right from the beginning, it has been designed one man and one woman.
That's why I say strawberry now. Where is it?
That's what I'm saying.
Who
now.
designed it?
It's God that designed it.
Okay. Or it's what we were taught.
Wait.
What we were
No,
taught,
it's
or
not
it
what
is
we are
it
taught.
is?
No, if you read your Bible very well from Genesis
Okay.
1 and 2, you'll be able to understand it very well.
Okay, God,
So
you made Adam.
when
you made
God
Eve.
when God made Adam,
Okay.
when God made Adam,
Okay.
He presented Eve to him.
Okay.
So assuming God wanted to do it like, okay, you want to parade different girls to him. So for him to now choose anyone he wants to choose,
Okay, hold on. So why did God not punish Abraham for indulging his wife's maid, Haggai? That is also from a spiritual angle.
Yeah,
He did not even answer the man. He went back to go and punish the woman for being disobedient. I think these things are a bit.
Yeah, that because you see, when it comes to issue of spirituality and and you feel that if you don't have a deeper understanding, like a spiritual deeper understanding about some things, you tend to just lay back and just follow your carnal knowledge about it and say, okay, this is what I feel about these things.
Okay.
But if you don't have anybody that will expose the spiritual aspect of it to you, you might not actually know what you're doing.
I see.
Now, another thing is, once you don't understand the purpose of something, people tend to abuse it. It's a natural instinct for human beings.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
God created Adam and he presented Eve to him.
Okay.
Now, that's him showing you that he has designed
a particular pattern.
Exactly.
How it should be.
How it should go.
So basically, what you're trying to say is that many of us now, our present generation, we do not understand the value of the institution of marriage.
Exactly. That's the thing. They are getting it all wrong. Do you understand?
Okay.
And that's the reason why they are going into marriage, they're going into relationship for the wrong reason. Okay,
so guys, you've heard it from a man. There's actually something that I really love about Mr. Daniel here. For the fact that he's a relationship therapist, a marriage counselor, he always comes from the angle of you have to keep it before God. Put God first. I mean, if you do not know the value of a thing, abuse is inevitable. So those of you that are doing, I dated him for 15 years, he broke my heart. It is because you are not even supposed to be doing it in the first place. It is from his mouth, not mine.